Good morning. Okay, I'm going to try to get this video done properly. I've been kind of practicing on how to do videos a little bit, reading a little bit. There's so much, it's overwhelming. I'll try not to make it rambling, which I've already done, I see. Okay, this is what I did. I have a face painting gig next Saturday, and I've been practicing and practicing. And there's a lot of people online right now that are absolutely fabulous that you can get on there and learn pretty much anything, and face painting is one of them. What I also did was I got on Amazon because there's not always children's faces available, and painting my own skin is not the same, and painting your own face is not the same, trying to look in the mirror and trying to do it. So they've come up with these wonderful things that of course they're used also for cutting hair and learning how to make styles and everything. But the good thing about these, I only paid like $11, $12, I think 15 with postage and everything to my door. Yes, it's kind of stainy here, but what I did though is because I've been practicing is I painted it over with Hodge Podge. And that was one of the things that they said to do. And another thing to clean it with is alcohol. Just, rubbing alcohol, you can clean them, is what I'm told. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to paint on this a little bit more because it's not really that bad. You can see I've made a snake, and I've also got pink that is stained on there from butterflies that I've done on there. So this is a absolutely, I love it. And it also goes on the table, if you can see that properly, where you can put it on the table. And then once it's stationary on the table, this thing moves around. Doesn't that look fun? Anyway, so it moves around and it'll go wherever you want. And then also you can tighten it up too to keep it where it is, or you can practice how to put your hand on the kid's head to keep it that way. All right, people always want to know different ways to save money. Well, that's one of them to me, is if you don't have kids to mess with or anything, to pay a lot of money for one of these. And actually this one, if you look at it, it's kind of got a small face, like a child's face. So it's really perfect for all of that. Another way that I save money is I work the dollar store and everything, and whatever I can utilize with them, I do. And I'll show you in a minute inside my case how I did that, and that's with the sponges. Now we're going to real zip to something else real quick, get it over with, and I'll go back to the face painting. With the dollar store and the 99-cent stores that I have been frequenting since their existence, the first one that I found out about was maybe 2001 or 2, something around in there in Las Vegas. I found one. It was like a super shopping mall. 99 cents. I couldn't believe it. And I found all kinds of wonderful things, and I'd call my friends in California and tell them. They say, come on now, come on. Now they're everywhere. Not only that is people think that they're full of just crap, just stuff from China or just things that'll fall apart. Well, that's not true. I have found gourmet food there for an amazing amount of money, 99 cents. I mean, you can't beat that. And 2 examples I want to show you right now. And I've tried these, so I know they're good. And this is the lobster bisque. Can you see that? Check that out. 99 cents I paid for that. And this is the last can I've got of it, and I think I had something like 8 cans. I bought all they had. I usually do. Alongside it, excuse me, are cream of crab soup. Okay, and you would think, maybe looking at the dollar store and 99-cent store, that these are all imitation and everything, and they are not. I've read the ingredients on both of these, and they're wonderful. I've been able to find lychees in a can, huge can of lychees, 99 cents. I bought all they had there, and I think it was 2 cases, and I'm not sure. $50 I may have paid for all of them, and they lasted me a year of lychees. I mean, fabulous lychees. Think about that. Okay. Excuse me, this morning I woke up this way. I've been sneezing too. It must be an allergy. Okay. Now the cases for face painting and all of this. Now this gig that I'm doing on Saturday is face painting, animal balloons, and a little bit of magic. And I thought about buying one of the real big containers on wheels, and I still might. You know, I'm really thinking about it, but I'm trying to save a little bit of money so I can get this van under my belt, which is a really slow process, frustrating for me. But if I keep spending money, that's what happens. But on top of that, I dollar for dollar, I do the best I can looking in thrift stores. I happened to find this particular case at an antique store here in Paso Robles on 13th, I believe. I'll find out what it is and get back to you on that one too. But I looked all over and I carried around like 3 different cases. I found one at the beginning of my search in the antique shop. Carried it around until I found another one I liked even a little better, so I put the other one back and carried that one around for a little bit. And then I went into someone else's little cubby and I happened to find my dream case, which is something from the 70s, which I had, or maybe 60s, 70s, I guess, because I roller skated. I was a roller skater back in those days as a kid. And there's a place on Crenshaw Boulevard that all of us kids used to go. I think it was like, I think our parents gave us $1. It was like 50 cents to get in and 50 cents for a hot dog, you know, if you had your own skates. Okay, and I had my own skates. This is an old skate container. Okay, this is how I bought it yesterday. I bought it there yesterday, as you can see. It had on it originally a rope for a handle. You can see part of that rope that I didn't get off, which I'm going to take a knife and get off. I happen to have an extra strap that I put on it that I'm going to use temporarily until I make something. But right now this is pretty good because obviously it had no strap. It does close, and I'll show you as best I can with this kind of thing how I've got this, how I set it up last night, and it just worked out. Everything is in there perfectly. I love it. Okay, now this is where the dollar store comes in again. Okay, as a face painter, we always use a lot of these sponges to sponge on the color and everything. Well, at the dollar store, they have these round, and I don't have an example because I've cut them all up. Well, they have these round sponges with a little rope on them. And what I've done is cut those little round ones up like a pie. And so I've cut them in various sizes, some big, some little, some real, you know, however it goes. And then I can get about anywhere from 8 to 10 sponges out of a dollar sponge. So, and this is how it looks. This is how I put them together, and these are various sponges that I have. Then I put this on top before I shut it, and it cushions everything on the bottom and keeps it in place, which is really nice. Okay, as you can see, this is the inside of it. And then I have on top a mirror. I have this on top that's loose, and I'm going to move it so nothing happens to it. But I'm going to kind of show you how I've got it set up here. I have my baby wipes right here. I have some cloths. I have right here, clipped together, are some of the things that I use, and the little diamonds and stuff like that. Everybody loves those. I have stencils also here. While I was still on tour with the Carson and Barnes Circus in 2012, I happened to go to a little, what was it, a garage sale right near the fairgrounds, and found 2 of these cups. Yay! I think I paid $1 for both of them. So one of them serves as water. It's my water cup, as you can see. That looks pretty. I try to clean it, but you know how that goes. And the other one I use for my brushes. That one's a little cleaner. Yeah. Kids love those, by the way. And then all my brushes I keep in there. And like I said, all my colors. And then I have some more little dots and doodads. This is, I'm glad I did that. And then I have my glitter. Yeah. I keep it in a little pill form thing, so I can just dip my anything that I need in there. And then I also have all my split cakes. And then I have a tray in here with some more. I have a little bit of Elmer glue I have a cute little fancy one for the little princesses. And pretty much keep everything in here and organized as best I can. I have little clips for their hair to keep their hair out of the way when I do it. And, all of these kind of things that are necessary once you are a face painter that you realize that you need. But anyway, this box, I think I paid $15 for it. And they gave me a 10% discount because I'm old. That works. And I just wanted to share with you where I'm going and how I'm doing. Everything's going really great. I have met some fabulous people recently. And I've been practicing my flute, my Native American flute that I got from my friends at the Sunburst community. And I've been I'm going to go there tomorrow, as a matter of fact. So I just wanted to share with you everything that's been going on. And I'm feeling much better from whatever pain that I've had on my right side. I think we've come to the conclusion, or at least I have, that it is a cracked rib or broken rib. More likely a cracked or whatever, because it feels like a little stab every time I turn a certain way or whatever. The doctors were never able to come to a conclusion. So that was mine. I took out my little junior doc kit, and there it is. So, I mean, it's obviously not life-threatening, or I wouldn't be here. So anyway, that is what I'm up to now. I miss Lori just as much now as I did when she took her Buddha little trip. But I know she's with me because things are happening that are just bizarre. I can't even, the Twilight Zone. Some good, some are kind of crazy. But then that was the way it was anyway. I mean, the world is going that way sometimes. But, we got to keep our sanity and through it all. So just like my mother did, no matter what was going on in her life, she put her makeup on, dressed every day as if she were going to work at the Taj Mahal, and she put on a smile and she walked out of her room. And that's how I conduct my life. And a lot of showbiz and circus people, that's pretty much how we live our lives, regardless of what's going on in them. The show must go on, as they say, and it does, because people come to us for a few moments of laughter and being able to escape their day-to-day lives, should it be a little rough on them. So anyway, I hope this has uplifted you a little bit and let you know that I'm 61 years old. You can reinvent your life. You can do wonderful things with your life after a certain age. Some people think that that's it, that's all there is. Well, it isn't all there is. It is if you say so. But if you look behind me, like right here, those are seaweed rattles that I make right here and there. That's one of Lori's paintings that I haven't gotten totally up there because we have 14-foot ceilings, I think they are. And so I've got to get up on a ladder to get that up there. Anyway, I'm teaching a class in these, and maybe not a big deal to you or anyone else, but to me it makes me feel like I'm contributing and doing things, and I teach these type of things everywhere I go. This stick right here is my walking stick. I made that myself, and I do a lot of other things of the like. I make my own earrings. I, keep busy. If you got enough time to sit around and bitch, then you're doing it wrong. Get up and do something. If nothing else, do something for someone else. That'll make you stop thinking of yourself so much. It did me. Anyway, I wish you a good day, and I hope everything is going good in your life. And if it isn't, try to be the person that you want the world to see. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.